of their time, they began to bow down and mix idols with their daily religion, their daily living. In this text that we have read today, in chapter 36, Israel is at it again. Israel is at the bottom of the barrel, suffering again because of her poor choices of idolatry. She has mixed and mingled idolatry with her daily decisions and living until she is no longer filled with the pomp and power that a Christian ought to have. As I told the early church, and I think the young people will appreciate this, Israel is at the bottom of her barrel with depression, and she's full of destruction. In other words, she has hit a level of funk. She's hit a level of funk. She is encircled with misery. She's at a low ebb. She's depressed, and she is surrounded by mess to the point that she no longer feels like a godly nation. And she is at the bottom of her barrel in chapter 36, and she's about bottomed out. And let me say to you today that Israel is not alone. In this drifting world in which we live in, there are some church people too today, like Israel, who feel that they are encircled with misery and mess. And it feels like you are praying for naught. It feels like that God is not hearing your prayers. Feel like God is not going to really come through for you because you don't know how you're going to get out of a lot of the mess that you're in. And God's people are always known for drifting and getting into mess. They have gotten tight with the idols of today. Tight with the idols of today. Tight with cars. People are more friendly with cars, things, and houses, pretty things, and diamond rings and fur coats, and CDs and DVDs than they are friendly with people. And today, God's people, like Israel, have drifted. You don't have to raise your hand, but are you fighting against the current of life? Are your dreams devastated? Do you feel like you're surrounded with destructive dangers? Do you wake up on a sunny day and still feel depressed? Well, it may be like Israel. You still belong to God, but somehow you have drifted to the point that your joy and the thrill is about gone. This is what we see in our text today. But this is why